News that's breaking this minute, the central government has ordered the import of additional 12,660 metric tons of onion, which is expected to reach India on 27th of December. Now, with this additional quantity, the total quantity of imports that have been got so far reaches approximately to 30,000 metric tons. Union Minister of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Ramvilas Paswan, has also written to all the chief ministers asking them to carry out immediate anti-hoarding operations. My colleague Neha Kulkarni now joining me on the phone line with those updates. Neha, even as we speak, the onion prices have been at an all-time high. We do expect some relief coming in with the third import of onions right now.
Absolutely, this is true, and the fact that the third import of onions has been placed by the government does reflect at the measure being taken again to stabilize the prices of onions in the country, which obviously we know as far as retail is concerned continues to remain high. Remember here that the metric tons of onions that the country is importing, there is a specific way through which all the local governments, especially in Maharashtra, Delhi and South, which sees really high rates, are supposed to be getting these onions. But as per the latest information which we had received, Maharashtra was yet to receive any imported onions from under the government scrutiny as far as that is concerned. But definitely we understand that considering the supply of onions is supposed to get normalized in the coming few days as per what the government is saying, the prices are also expected to come down in the next few days. We understand across the wholesale and retail market, and that is supposed to likely give some relief to consumers who are really paying too much to get their onions in the kitchen.
Absolutely. And Neha, we also saw how in the wholesale market we saw a reduction in the prices, and the wholesalers also felt perhaps in the next couple of days the prices of the onions could come down. But in the light of these developments, the centre has also advised the government, the state governments, to ensure that anti-hoarding activities do not take place. What are the kind of advisories that have come for the state government to keep the prices under check?
As far as the state government move is concerned to check on anti-hoarding, remember each district collector here for every district has been given the power to conduct independent raids on wholesale and retail units as far as checking on hoarding measures is concerned. They are supposed to carry out surprise checks on the wholesale and retail units to check for any kind of anti-hoarding activities that are conducted. To speak for Maharashtra in general, we understand that about 60 wholesale units and 108 retail units were checked as in the past 15 days itself to check if there was any hoarding operations that were being conducted. At the same time, we understand now that the metric ton supply which any wholesaler and retailer could keep was also reduced. So now the wholesaler can keep up to 25 metric tons of onion, and retailer is supposed to hold only up to 2 metric tons of onions, down from 5 before, so that the supply of onions remains in the market. So these are some anti-hoarding operations which are being taken. We understand that by and large, considering there is a shortage in the supply of onions itself, we have been understanding that there is a very less cases of hoarding coming up, but those kind of surprises are being taken, and the government have been asked to ensure that no one hoards onions so that the prices don't go up again.
All right, we'll have to leave it there, Neha. Many thanks for joining us and bringing us all those updates.